Hey everybody, it's John Thomas and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I couldn't figure out how I was gonna do this explanation of my 25-kilometer walk. So I hope that the way I put this together makes sense, but I think what I'm gonna do today is a story. Kind of take you from the beginning of the walk to the end and be able to show you a lot of the amazing scenery and the challenges and the difficulty to the side of me so that you guys can kind of see what I've been going through as I tell this story. So I'm gonna not make this a long drawn out story. I will try to make it as clear and concise as possible. And if not, I will cut the parts out that don't make any sense. So I thought I would share that this walk was for charity, which I feel really proud of. It was it's my second actual charitable event while living abroad. And the English name of the organization is One Step, One Change. And it really helps kids and education. Huge shout out to them, One Step, One Change. Now, going into this walk, I wanted you to understand that it's very similar to what I've experienced in the other marathon that are half marathon. I've never done a marathon. The other half marathons that I've done, you do get this cute little package. I'm gonna open it really quick, it's loud, so hold on one second. So this is the package that you get. Inside this pack, there is sun conditioning gel. There is a emergency blanket that you can carry with you that keeps you nice and warm if you need to. I think we've all seen those at marathons before. There is a start time and the map. This is actually for the 50-kilometer, but the 25-kilometer obviously stops halfway through that. So it gives you the kind of play-by-play. So there's like a supply checkpoint where you check in and you get like bananas, fruit, that kind of stuff. And then there's a checkpoint where you have to check in with your entire team to make sure that everybody's made it so far. So that's what this articulates on the map there. There is a bag, another drawstring bag that you can, I think, hold the stuff in. And inside here also comes some protein diet shakes that you can, keep with you if you need some extra energy along the way. These would be perfect for that. It comes with a headband. You'll see that in the video that I wore. It comes with 4 of the milkshakes. And then you get the guidebook here, which kind of gives you an idea of the organizations that participated as well as what's going to be happening in the day. And then you get the t-shirt. This is an extra large. There's no way this would fit me at this point, so I wore my own clothes in the walk, as you'll see. Now that I've shown you everything in the bag, I'm going to tell you the story of the day, and that was the 25-kilometer walk. As you can see here to the left of me, we started out with some group exercising. It was led by 2 facilitators, and they took us through a couple of quick stretches that maybe lasted a total of 5 minutes, and then we were off. And my initial reaction when you begin a race is to start to run, and the people that were with me were like, John, stop running, because you're about to climb the Great Wall, and if you use all your energy now, it is not gonna be good. And so I was like, okay, so I'm gonna slow down, and I was filming a little bit as I went, and then we hit the Great Wall, and it was an immediate climb up. I'm gonna put some photo or some video here of what that walk looked like. I mean, can you believe it? I don't know which side it's gonna be on of me, but I can't believe that this was a straight up walk. I was looking at my watch and my heart rate got up to 191 beats per minute. I was so focused on just getting to the top of that wall. I cannot believe that this is just how it started. But once I got to the top and took like a great breath, and took a beautiful photo on top of the wall, and then we started our walk down, or across the wall and then down the wall. So that was maybe the first 2 kilometers was on the Great Wall, and then we continued to walk all the way to the first checkpoint at 7 kilometers. Checked in, got some bananas. I was asked if I wanted to be interviewed for, I think, a radio program. I didn't want to. I was kind of focused on wanting to get done what I needed to get done. And then it started to rain. And so I put on my raincoat, as you can see in these photos here, and started to walk. So the first 13 kilometers weren't that exciting. I mean, we absolutely made it through. My feet were beginning to form blisters on the bottom, but I felt like, oh my God, I just made it through 13 kilometers. What is another 12? So we made it to our kilometer 13. We're gonna go to 12, right? We're gonna do 12 more. We're gonna try, so we're gonna do it. I'm gonna drink this porridge. I don't know what this is. Like, I think that if I just did this and we finished at 11 and we started at 8. So if I finished in 3 hours, I could probably do another 12 kilometers in maybe another 2 hours, 45 minutes. So easy as pie. So after eating some snacks, which I have some video here of one of the snacks, it didn't look like the most appealing meal ever, but it tasted really good for the moment that we needed to eat. I felt like this was something that I needed to do. So as a group, there was 4 people on my team. 2 people decided that 13 kilometers was it, and 2 of us decided that we were gonna go for the 25 kilometers. That may have been the biggest mistake or blessing as I look back at this experience. So I start going, I can feel my feet getting a little bit tired. I can feel the blisters beginning to form, not just in one spot on one foot, but in multiple spots on both feet. Definitely wore the wrong socks, wore the wrong shoes. I can't even believe that I didn't give that as much thought as I should have before going into this walk. And then we get to what is, everybody keeps calling a hill. And I was like, this does not look like a hill. This looks like a giant mountain. Like we're climbing a mountain. And you begin to walk in single file lines, and I'll put a photo up here. And you're all keeping the same pace, which isn't very fast, but then it starts to downpour. And it's pouring rain, and we're in the mud in a single file line climbing a mountain. My teammate who was walking with me said, "Hey John, do you see that house way on the end of the hill up there? That's where we're headed." And I was like, he's losing it. That is so far away. There is no way we are going that far. So we keep hiking through the woods. Again, I'll put some video up to the side of me here. Beautiful views of the city, but it is a struggle. It is raining. I am wearing tennis shoes that do not have a lot of traction. I'm feeling like I could slide at any time. Literally, there's the walkway and there's a slope. So if you take one misstep, you are sliding down the hill. And that would not have been fun at all. So we get to the top of the mountain, and then we're continuing to walk along the ridge. And sure enough, my teammate was right. We get all the way to that house. I couldn't even believe it. We had been making such great pace throughout this whole walk that this mountain just completely slowed us down. And then I had the thought, oh my God, we have to go down from this mountain in the rain, in the mud, which is gonna be so much more challenging than going up the mountain. You're so maybe lucky that you stayed. It is pouring rain and we're just in a bunch of mud. So I think you made a good decision, although we're having a great time. So we started to go down. And that took even slower. As you could see from the video, we are all in a single file line. This isn't a easy thing, so you're waiting for everybody to kind of climb over these little rocks or not slide. People have these hiking posts, which I wasn't understanding as we're walking through the streets, but totally got it now, and if I do this again next year, we'll have those walking posts. Or walking sticks, I guess is what you would call them. But we finally get down to the bottom of the hill. My shoes are packed with mud, and I get onto the cement, and I begin to slip. And I'm like, oh my gosh, John, if you fall here and not have fallen on the mountain, you're crazy. So I like stable myself and make sure that I don't fall, because that would have been insane to get all the way to the bottom of the hill and then finally fall. So immediately crack open some mixed nuts and dried fruit, and I just start eating because my feet are hurting so bad and I just need to take my mind off of it. And we keep going and walking and walking. And then we get to the 19.6 kilometer stop. Now this is what they call like a lunch stop. It's like maybe close to 1 o'clock. You can get bread and like meat. They look like hot dogs, but they're not hot dogs. So you can really give yourself some sustenance, but there was a huge line. And I told my teammate, I can't wait in this line. I have to keep moving. If I don't keep moving, I'm not gonna finish this walk. And we keep going. We start moving. We have to get through this walk. We walk down this beautiful park with beautiful structures, through these villages, and my teammate kept saying, hey, John, are you okay? Are you okay? And I'm like, I'm fine, I'm fine. I have to keep going. And every turn is then another long walk. And then we make another turn and it's another long walk. And then there's people there saying, Jayo, Jayo, which means like fighting, go, go. You're, sanfen zhong, like 3 minutes. And I'm like, there's no way there's just 3 more minutes. And we keep going and going. And finally, we get to the end. And I look up at the marker and it reads 25.7 kilometers. In all my communication since then, because I did finish the race, you can see the photo here. I was so excited to have finished 25.7 kilometers, which is like 15.9 miles. I'm gonna round up and say that was 16 miles in 6 hours and 10 minutes. So I finished the walk. Woo! I was so happy to have completed that, but I just needed to sit down. I haven't sat for 6 hours and 10 minutes. I was exhausted. I can't believe I achieved this milestone. And so got in the car and drove back to the hotel. I learned a lot about myself that day. I truly felt like I persevered through some really difficult challenges. I learned that my teammate was just incredible, being able to continue, hey, are you okay? He could have taken off at any time. I told him that he could take off, but he didn't want to leave me because he felt like maybe you're not gonna make it. And I'm like, I'm gonna make it. I promise I'll make it. I also learned that the working out that I've been doing for the last year really made me not hurt. I wasn't sore on my legs. I wasn't sore on my back. I was carrying a heavy backpack. Was able to truly get through without feeling like I was hurting outside of the blisters on my feet, which is my own fault for not wearing the right socks and shoes. So I was super proud of myself, and I think that being able to do this for the charity was incredible. So really appreciate, I know a lot of you, I know I only have 6 subscribers, and I know everybody but one of you. I don't know who you are, the surprise person, but thank you for being here. I felt incredible about that walk, because I knew I had so much support going into it, and I'm so proud of my team for making it through. At the checkpoint, by the way, we did have to submit their paperwork for my 2 teammates who didn't make it all the way to the 25, and they were totally fine, and that was okay. So I'm gonna end this video here with a little bit of footage just from the walk and the Great Wall and the beautiful China mountain scenery. And thank you to all of you for your support. Enjoy the rest of the video. Bye guys.